Hello everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's Neurocloud video. So in today's video, I'm going to do a CN tier list review, and this tier list is actually from taptap.cn, and I got it while searching the net and browsing through the different tier lists, power ratings and character ratings available. So I do know that there's actually a global tier list which includes all the different tier ratings as well, so I might do a separate video for that, so as to review the tier list from the CN side as well as from the global side perspective, so that you guys can better review and future-proof your units moving forward in the future. So without further ado, let us start today's video. So this tier list I'll link up in the description down below, right? I'll also link up my Kuro heal review on the card above so that you guys can go and see it yourself. So first of all, this tier list is quite recent. It's from 24th November, so just about a week ago, with the latest unit Dupin, right, being released. So this unit, right, is the latest unit in CN server called Dupin, and based on the description here, this is a T1 specialist character, not really recommended for non-specialist player to use, right? So this one requires a suitable environment and teammates to make it work. So this is for the latest update, and they made some changes in terms of the tier ratings for various characters, but this is not the important part, right? So this is the algorithm combo for this character. This character will take quite a while to come, so I'm not gonna cover too much about it. I'll just move on straight to the tier list. So these are all the updates for this tier list itself. So I think the author is a very avid player for the game. I think there's quite a few iterations for this tier list, and I think it is really highly reliable because they clearly explain to you, like, you know, the tier for the character as well as, you know, what are the strengths of the character. So I'll sort of like shortly review all this, and then hopefully it's helpful for you guys. Okay, so basically before I begin today's review, I'd like to make a few disclaimers. So number one, I don't play the CN server. I don't have this character skill description in the CN side. Neither am I going to go to the CN server to play the game, because I have a lot of other things to do. I have other games to play, and I like Neurocloud, but it is not a game that I want to like bounce between two servers to play just for content. So I'll just base this tier list off whatever is on the screen, and there might be some translation errors based on language translation because my Chinese is not the best, like just to let you guys know. So just do some cross-reference. Don't just rely on this video 100%. And other than that, one more thing that I would like to say before starting today's video is that there might be some changes to the tier list along the way. And based on what I know, this is the 14th iteration. There could be future iterations, and I'll probably upload more videos on this review in the future if there's a demand for this type of video, and constantly keep you guys updated on the future proofing of your unit. So without further ado, right, let's start today's tier list. And first of all, let's talk about the tier ratings. We have EX, Gold T0, T0, T0.5, T1, T2, T3. So EX is basically the character that is a must-have for that position. Amazing character, really, really powerful, and there's no replacement for that slot. And then for Gold T0, it's in certain situations, this unit is mega powerful, way better than T0. But it's also a T0 material character, so slightly better than T0. But T0 characters, they are top tier. They are like the core of the team and like the cream of the crop unit in the game. And then we have T0.5, slightly worse than T0. Then T1 is not the best already, like not as good as T0 but decent. Then T2 is just use it at your own risk, and T3 is just don't use this character. So that's basically the tier list. And let us start with the first one, the healer category. So we have Imhotep. So this Imhotep character, she's already available on the global side. She has this new buff known as the Amama Inscripta, which is a buff to some of the older units, and this sort of caused them to be a little bit stronger. So her base form is actually a T2 character, but after the buff she became a T0 character. So based on the description, after her buff, right, she probably got an amazing boost to her AoE heal, because her AoE heal from 2 pluses became 5 pluses, and her single target heal is decent, a 3+ single target heal. So she also has this damaging ability, which is called 2-9, so 3 pluses over here, and I guess that is it, right? So her healing is probably that of that. Then we have Helix, which is T0. So I think I'm not gonna like specifically talk about the skill set because I don't know the characters, so I'll just base off this description over here. So for Helix AoE healing ability is slightly not as good compared to Imhotep. She's only a 4+, but she has a attack boost and a 故技重施. So based on what I know, right, this is actually called skill cycling, right? So this character has a skill cycling ability which allows you to cycle through the usage of your auto skills a little bit faster. So that's from what I know, and that's why I guess that's why she's amazing, because skill cycling in this kind of auto chess auto play game is just insane, because you just allow your units to use their skill faster and then they just perform whatever they need to do a lot faster as well. So that's why she's T0. Then we have Nanaka and Jin, still top tier. So if you have these two units invested, or if you have this unit in your pool and you're using them, upgrading them, then they're still amazing. So Nanaka, amazing AoE heal, 3+. She has an attack buff, a hash rate buff as well, and she has an AoE death immunity. So that is from her ultimate. Then for Jin, Jin has amazing AoE heal in her ultimate, in the normal attack and stuff, and has a defense plus for the team, so makes your whole team a lot tankier, and then has ultimate skill is basically a AoE heal. So that's why he's still top tier. So these 4 units, especially these 2, if you have them, they're still really good. And then we have Priest, which is the free character. I think there's nothing to complain about her because she's given to us at 5-star for free. Her being still at T1 is simply amazing for a free character, even so far into the CN side. So there's a lot of new characters out, but she's still very, very good. Then we have Florence. So Florence, okay. Then we have Jessie. So the reason why Jessie is T1, right? So there is this 伪神对策 T0. So I think in a certain game mode, this character is actually a top tier existence. But let's look at the description for this character. So decent AoE heal, 3+. There's a cleanse. Okay, cleanse. Okay, let me just check up the skill set of this character. Give me a short moment. Okay, so this character has a debuff immunity or debuff removal. So I guess moving forward, there might be a lot of debuffs coming from the enemy side or coming from the various game contents. So her debuff removal and her debuff immunity could be the reason why she's really good T1, and in certain situations she's T0 because you probably need her to clear the stages more easily. So that's why she's T1. Then we have this character known as Delacy. So Delacy is T2, I think after Arma Inscription, and T3 in her base form. So single target heal, okay. Right, she has a attack improvement, ++, triple plus, decent damage output. Then these 2 characters, don't use them. T3, right? Choco and what's this character's name? This character is known as Pankea. So these 2 characters, T3, don't use them. So next one, let's talk about the specialists, support specialists, or support characters in general. So I think most of these characters are in the specialist category, and T0 Golden Angela. I think I don't need to talk too much about Angela. Her skill set basically speaks for itself, right? You make your opponent's skill slower and you increase the skill release of your team. Amazing unit. If you haven't buy her from the shop, get her. Very powerful. I love her. Even if she doesn't have an ultimate, she's still amazing. Then we have Rice. So Rice is a T0 character because he has a buff for your 1 unit, and she has a damage boost for the enemy. I mean for your team. So his second skill is actually a skill that inflicts some mark on the enemies and improves damage output. So that's why he's amazing. And the ultimate skill is even more insane because it forces your whole team to sort of focus fire 1 unit, and if you kill the unit, your unit that killed it actually get a buff. So usually the unit that does the most damage, which is the DPS damage dealer, they'll get a buff and they'll become even stronger. So basically she's a damage buffer for your main carries in the team. Then we have Dusani. What's her name? Give me a second. Let me just do some cross-reference. So her name in English site is known as let me check. Okay, her name is English site based on the list is Dushnevia. So Dushani, she has a defense reduction and she has a hash rate calculation improvement. So a mage support T0.5. I think main her main plus point is definitely the damage reduction, because based on what I know, right, almost in every single game, damage reduction is a very, very powerful mechanic. And the next character is known as Diane, I think Diane. So her position in the game is actually a sniper, but she does have a crit buff to your skill ability, which I think is so strong that it makes her a really good support unit and also a DPS damage dealer at the same time. So she has a dual role. Her DPS rating is T1 based on the skill here, or the name here. So she is a pretty decent damage buffer and also a sub damage dealer in this position. So if you're looking for a unit like that, she's decent. Then we have Turing. So Turing's ability is damage reduction, right? Skill damage boost. So skill damage boost over here, 3 pluses, and she has a shield to your tip. So she's a 3+ over here. Then we have Hana. Hana is she's actually a T0 in 蜈蚣术双爆函数. So I'm not too sure what is this. I think it's a very specific comp that will make her really powerful, but very, very niche one. So I'll talk more about it when she's released in the global side. I'll probably go and do more research and talk more about it. Then she has attack speed improvement, double crit buff, increase in damage, as well as the ability to redirect damage if I get this 传导 correctly. So let me just double confirm. Oh, so she has this focus fire gimmick, which sort of redirects damage there. So this is Hana, T1. Then we have Ye Liang. So this is 恶性干扰 T0. So 误测 T0. So this character is also a damage dealer. She's a T0 physical damage dealer. And she has she's a T0 in terms of disruption as well. So this character is actually a T0 if you don't look at her as a support, because she's more of a damage dealer type of unit. So she has defense reduction, damage boost. She also has confusion. So it's a little bit of control, and she has an AoE group control as well. So yeah, she's probably higher here. Let me just check. 物特输出特种. Where is she? Yeah, she's over here. So 输出特种 over here. She's T0 over here. So she's T1 here because maybe in terms of support, her abilities are not meant to support. She's meant to be more as a carry. So she's T1 here, but T0 there. Then we have this unit which we talk about, right? So she's, like I mentioned, T1. Probably more of a damage dealer kind of unit, right? She has heal. She has improvement in attack as well as a shield, so more of a damage dealer type or support damage dealer type of unit. So she's T1 here because her healing is not as good, right? Look at her heal is only 2 pluses, so she's T2 here. Then we have Groove, nah. Abigail, nah. Mai, nah. Honestly speaking, these units, right, they are not even used in the global side. I myself don't think they're that useful, so putting them in T2 and T3 is, I guess, is acceptable. They probably need Arma and Scripta to make them viable. So yeah, unfortunately, very, very bad. So next one, warrior physical side. So in terms of warriors, there are warriors dealing physical and there are warrior dealing damage from the Hashrate side. So we'll talk about the physical side first. So this one, the first unit is called Chu Yan. So this character over here is T0 because what is this? 无函数多功能. So there's a lot of function. What does it mean as having a lot of function? She has a skill plus. So I guess she has very big damage. Her normal attack is a 1+, so I guess her normal attack is okay. Oh, I found her name. So her name is actually Hatsuchiri. So this unit, okay, I heard names. I mean, I heard of people talking about Hatsuchiri, so she's one of the top tier units. I guess I can see why, because she has a death immunity with a blink mechanic. So for warrior, one problem is that they actually have to travel through the terrains to hit the target. So just having the blink ability is already amazing, and she has this death immunity, so she can go after targets instead of just running around in the map if one of the units start to teleport or start to die off, and that's why she's pretty strong there. And we have Nashita. So Nashita she has the highest DPS warrior title over here. So I guess given certain situation, she probably has the highest DPS output, right? Because she's the highest DPS warrior. in some situations she's probably the highest DPS output. So her normal attack is a 4+, simply amazing. She has a teleport mechanic as well. She has true damage. She has heal prevention, and she has her algorithm upper limit is super amazing. So based on the description here. So I think if you are playing a warrior comp, one of these unit is probably a must for you to pull, one of these two moving forward. So do keep a lookout for these two units. Then there's a Magi Shita. Let me check his name, okay? Like all these names of these characters, I cannot like I cannot comprehend, like, why do they make their characters so hard to memorize? Okay, so I can't really find the name of the characters in the list, but based on this character's Red Hood, he's probably a male character. So normal attack is 2+, skill is 2+, he has a defense buff, and he has a single target focus, right? So single target type of warrior unit. Then we have Betty, still amazing. I like her annoying sound. Yeah. So it's amazing. So these two units, they are, I mean, the cat girl, I'm actually investing in her. Very, very cute. So this character also is if you like red hooded husband, though, I guess is decent. Then we have Chushilia, right? So okay, I think, wait, why is she T1 here? Oh, wait, I think she also got an armor in Scripta. Yeah, so did this character get an armor in Scripta as well? Yes. So okay, her name is Centaurisi. So Centaurisi actually has an armor in Scripta as well. So if you are considering her at her base form, she's T3, but after the armor in Scripta, she's T1. So after the armor in Scripta, I guess this description is after the buff. So skill is ++, normal attack ++, she has a shield, and she has control. So that's that. Then we have Aki. So Aki, I guess he's sort of fallen off a little bit. I mean, Aki is currently one of the top tier characters. Probably fallen off after all the new characters come out in terms of the warrior side, because I think the bling mechanic is amazing to sort of chase after enemies, and you save out a lot of the functions which allows the warrior to teleport around. So Aki lacking that is a little bit sad for him, but I guess he's gonna be worth for quite a while. T1 is still really good. Then we have V, and then we have the fire engine girl or firefighter girl. So T2s. Then I don't know, like these Hashrate warriors, they're T2 and T3. Not gonna talk too much about them. Like I don't think anybody is invested in Soul, right? Maybe there are people that is trying to make her work and then creating content out of her. But yeah, these two units, not very good. V followed off quite a bit, unfortunately. I guess her inability to crit sort of became something that's not good for her, so she followed off quite a bit there. So that is for the warrior physical tier list as well as the Hashrate tier list. Then we have the sniper side. So sniper side, same thing. There's a physical sniper, and this is the magical sniper, the Hashrate side. So we have Chanzi. So Chanzi is T0 after the armor in Scripta, right? She's T1 before the armor in Scripta. So she has AoE ability that's top tier, single target ability that's top tier as well, and her ultimate skill is an AoE skill that deals physical damage. Then there's a limited character, right? Her name is Shake La Ye. So if she doesn't have Diane, is T0.5. So this character has, I think, some synergy with Diane, I guess. There's some synergy with her. So this character is a little bit lower if you don't have Diane. This T0.5 over here. Then her ability is normal attack 3+, skill 3+, additional damage, 100% accuracy. Okay. So 参数性能优秀. I guess it's something to do with algorithm. So yeah, top tier. Then Diane, T1 in the sniper. I think these two, yeah, these are the synergy one. Then we have Simo, and we have Lam. Okay, so Lam is currently a T0 character in the game, in global side, in terms of damage dealing. This character is insane in terms of damage dealing. If you guys want to know why, there's another tier list that does all the damage calculation. Lan has some really insane damage boosting mechanic built in him. That's why he's crazy. Then we have Simo. So Simo has a sort of like cloaking ability to make your whole team like invisible and make them like immune to hits. So that's why he's amazing, and he deals decent damage as well. So that is Simo. Then Lan has very, very powerful burst in the ultimate skill, and then has a 100% crit because his attack speed is fixed and remaining attack speed is put into the crit rate. So this character is still really good even moving forward. T1 is decent. Then to the Hashrate portion, so Chukle limited edition character, there's no way you can replace this character. EX limited anniversary character, one of the newer ones. Then we have a T0 Zhang Ying. So this is a single target unit. So Tan Ping A 3-4 pluses, 100% accuracy. Then ultimate skill does a single target mechanic. Okay, so we have Kuro, right? I did a review. T0.5, Hubble T1. This character is also a limited edition character. I think it's Uranus. Uranus is a T1. Okay, AoE is a 4+, right? 斩杀续火. Okay, so the ultimate skill is after you kill something, it has a ability to reuse or like maybe continue to do more damage. So that's that for this character. Okay, then we have Ai Chi. Okay, T1. This one is the Fresh, Max, Octogen. So these three characters not so attractive moving forward. Okay, lastly, moving to the specialist characters as well as the guards. So I'll talk about the specialist physical side first. So this is the girl that was in the support side. Her name is Nora. So Nora is insane in damage output. In her defensive capability, she has defense reduction. She has damage mitigation and also a control in terms of confusing your enemy. So she also has an AoE control ability. So if you combine all that with her potential big damage output, I guess that's why she's amazing, because you reduce the defense of your opponent, you control the damage dealt to your team, and you just burst your opponent down. So that's why she's T0. Then we have Banzi. So Banzi is still T1. 减命中伤闪避, right? She has a silence. She has a minus evasion chance. Her normal attack is a 3+, and her skill is a 3+ as well. So T2 Sakuya, very sad because she's one of my favorite unit. But I guess it is unavoidable because bleeding is a very, I'll say, consistent source of damage that doesn't do big damage like crit and doesn't really scale super highly with like amazing stats or amazing numbers, right? So that's why she's not gonna have more popularity, although right now Sakuya is still probably one of the higher damage dealers if you're able to position her correctly for her to spin a lot and you're able to inflict your bleeding status consistently. So that's Sakuya, T2, unfortunately. Then we have the Hashrate side for the specialist damage calculation. So this first character is called Sui Yue, Xiao Ye or Mo Xie or something. So this one is it has a amazing AoE ability, 5+. It has true damage, so true damage basically ignores all the defenses, and it has a 函数性能优秀. So basically this character is amazing with AoE, right? It has a lot of damage to multiple targets. And based on the other list, right, I think I saw for this character is a micro heavy character, so you probably have to manual your way out to maximize the ability for this unit. Then we have Mi Huan, so T1. What is this character's English name? Oh, her name is Puzzle. So Puzzle is very strong in teleporting. She has ability to congregate the units, 聚怪. Congregate, so group up all the units so that maybe your AoE damage dealers like Hubble, like maybe this Suiye can actually hit them very easily. So that is for the characters thing. And there's a shield plus, decent damage and decent AoE. Okay, so that's that. Then we have Tupin, T1. All these units, right, I'll do a more in-depth review. So T1 over here. So we have blind, normal attack, we have teleportation, has a single target ultimate, right? So this one is Dushani. This unit is a top tier support, but not so good in terms of damage output, or maybe just T1 in terms of damage output. But if you look at it from another perspective, right, these units that has a dual capability might be more valuable because you can use them in different team setups and they might still be useful rather than like putting them in one team and stuff. So yeah, this unit is okay. Then we have Antonia T2. Then we have Mai, Abigail, and Willow. So I don't know. Willow, I mean, even though she's a limited character, I guess blindness just falls off quite a bit moving forward. So she's only T3 over here. Then lastly, let us look at the tank side. Okay, so tank side Croc still got tier. So for those of you guys who are trading for Croc, she's still amazing. Then we have Evelyn. Evelyn is T0.5 after her armor inscription. Then there's this new tank in the T0 category called Lotte. I don't know how to pronounce her English name. So she has a HP increase, physical defense pretty decent. She has a Hashrate defense, right? She has a death immunity, focus fire damage. Okay, so this is T0. Then we have Sochun. Sochun is a T0.5 after armor inscription. Oh, okay, this unit is T3 before the buff. She's not very powerful, but I think the armor inscription just push her to like great heights. So T0.5. So her improvement, her HP from like 2 pluses became 5. Her double defense from 1+ to 5. So this means that she became really meaty and tanky, and she has HP recover mechanics, and she has decent control. So T0.5. Then this is, I think, another iteration for puzzle. Let me just check the EN side if there's a tank side or a guard side. So puzzle. Okay, not really. So this character probably can function as both a specialist hash rate damage dealer as well as a tanker. So she has decent HP, decent dual defense. She has a taunt mechanic and has a damage prevention mechanic over here. So that is puzzle. Okay, so Miyue, Python and Mie, what's her English name? So after browsing through the EN site, her English name is Milao. So if you're looking for her in the EN tier list, then her name is known as Milao over there. But this character is decent in HP, decent in physical defense, decent in hash rate defense, have HP recovery, has increase in damage. So she's probably like a damage boosting tank kind of unit. Like she tanks and then she boosts the damage of the other unit. So T1 over here. Then we have Python. So same thing, HP decent, physical defense decent, hash rate defense decent. She has minus range damage. She has a lifesteal and she has a HP protection mechanic. So that's that. Then we have Yenny. So Yenny is still T1. Then we have CN and Bonnie. So T2 characters, not going to focus on them too much. So yeah, this is basically the tier rating. So based on this, right, the blue with 3 is after Armor Inscripta. So that's that. So red color is after Armor Inscripta. So Chanzi has an Armor Inscripta. Group has an Armor Inscripta, but it's still shit. Inhote has an Armor Inscripta as well. Then Sochun has the armor inscripta. So these are the few units with armor inscripta, and basically the arrows just means that okay, this unit from this becomes this after the buff and stuff. So that is for the whole tier list itself. I'm very unfortunate that I can't really provide like a holistic I'll say like analysis, because there's so much information and I don't know all the units, so I'll skip on that. Hopefully whatever was went through in this video is helpful for you guys. Use this tier list as a cross reference to the global tier list available. This is what I do usually, just cross reference, have as much information as available, then play my game from there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys want to see more of such tier list reviews, and thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more contents from the channel. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.